up, sinners? It's back with another reaction. Today we are doing BTS Epiphany off the Love Yourself Answer album, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. We are getting one step closer to figuring out this whole BU storyline, and after this song we will be doing the notes and webtoon. It's gonna be a big project. It's gonna take me a little while to get through, but while we're doing this project, I will be releasing other things in between to keep everyone entertained. So no worries there. I hope you'll be there for the premiere of this webtoon notes combo thing project that I'm putting together. I would really like to see every single one of you there. This weekend, let me check my dates. This weekend, Saturday, July 18th, be there. Live stream, Patreon level 3 drawing from June. If you are a Patreon level 3, I will be doing a drawing. 3 names get pulled, prizes unknown. We will do them as they come out. Guys, it's gonna depend strictly on where you live, what kind of prizes I can get you, but I promise it'll be well worth it. Congratulations to last month's winners who got I got 2 backpacks out. I still didn't hear from one of them. I hope they're not gone. If you aren't, and I emailed you, I know who I emailed, and you didn't get a prize, hit me up, let me know what's going on, and we'll figure something out. Moving on with today's stuff, we're checking out Epiphany. We're going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to watch initial reaction, lyrics, and visuals all in one video. This is an experiment for me to see how the flow of everything goes. Here we like a steady flow. Sounds so bad. It sounds so bad. No, I'm trying to figure out how to make things go a little bit smoother with my reactions so we can move a little bit quicker. For you guys who haven't heard, there was an announcement recently that there might be a part 2 to the webtoon. So come August, if we can make it that far in that amount of time, we will be doing that as well as it comes out. And I would love to be caught up with that. It would be amazing to be caught up with that. We'll see what happens. So I just slept for 19 hours, you guys. 19 hours. It's been a long time since I've done that. Very long time. Like living at my parents' house a long time. So I'm feeling well rested. I've got a lot of energy. I'm ready to break down this song. Let's get it done. Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread. Hey guys, we have a new viewer who has started their own reaction channel. Little competition. I'm not gonna say I'm not offended. No, I'm not offended. I love you guys. It's all about love here, and I want to promote the people who watch me just as much as they promote me. And so if you guys wouldn't mind, if y'all go follow the link about right here, I'd greatly appreciate it. They would greatly appreciate it. Let's help a fellow army get off the ground here, you guys. So if you could, go check out that link. And without further ado, let me get back to the video. Before this gets started, for those of you who do not know about this song and me and the history that we have between each other, this was one of the songs in the Crash Course videos that I said I want to hear. So I have been waiting just as long as everyone else to reach this song and listen to it. I am extremely excited right now, so that's it. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to move on. Already love the beat.
참 이상해 분명 난 너를 너무 사랑했는데 모두 너에게 맞추고 널 위해 살고 싶었는데 그럴수록 내 맘속에 폭풍을 감당할 수 없게 돼 웃고 있는 가면 속에 진짜 내 모습을 다 드러내 I'm the one I should love in this world 빛나는 나를 소중한 내 영혼을 이제야 깨달아 So I love me 좀 부족해도 너무 아름다운 걸 I'm the one I should love
No.
사랑하고 싶어 In this world 빛나는 나를 소중한 내 영혼을 이제야 깨달아 So I love me 좀 부족해도 너무 아름다운 걸 I'm the one I should love
Okay. Alright, so being what we do, we usually watch the initial reaction. No closed captions, no anything. We just watch it to see what we can pick apart from that video. And I see a lot of things, but we're not going to get to it till we hit the visuals. I really want to know what they're saying, so you guys sit back. Let me pull up Dual Set. Let's analyze these lyrics real fast. Figure out what this song is cracking about. I think I could find a full version of the song if this wasn't the full version. We'll find out. We'll find out. Y'all hang tight and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back with the lyrics. I have looked up Dual Set. I have looked up the videos. I found out the lyrics fit the video for the comeback trailer, but at the same time we're missing a couple verses, so I went and I found the song. I just pulled up a color coded. We're gonna have it going just to have it in the background. I did review the lyrics by myself off camera to kind of grasp what the song would be about and make this part of the reaction go a little more smoothly. Hope you guys don't mind. But we're gonna go through the song and review what I wrote down, and it's all right here. All right here. Horrible handwriting and all. And we're gonna get through this part so we can jump into the visuals. So you guys, y'all let me know how y'all like this new process in the comments. If you like it, if you don't like it. I know some of you like the longer things. Some of you just want to rush through it. That's cool. This is just something I'm trying to see how I like it. And I would appreciate your feedback in the comment section. Thank you. So we're gonna, without further ado, let me get out of this. We're gonna go ahead and watch this. Listen, watch.
참 이상해 분명 난 너를 너무 사랑했는데 모두 너에게 맞추고 널 위해 살고 싶었는데 그럴수록 내 맘속에 폭풍을 감당할 수 없게 돼 웃고 있는 가면 속에 진짜 내 모습을 다 드러내 I'm the one I should love in this world 빛나는 나를 소중한 내 영혼을 이제야 깨달아 So I love me 좀 부족해도 너무 아름다운 should love. 두려워도 앞으로 걸어가. 거품 속에 숨겨뒀던 진짜 나와 만나.
Alright, so before we keep rolling, let's review this first piece. It says, "It's so odd, I loved you so much for sure. I adapted myself entirely to you. I wanted to live for you. But as I kept doing so, I became unable to bear the storm inside my heart, and I got to fully reveal my true self under the smiling mask." Now, like what I wrote down is, I was like, he wanted it to work so much that he changed his own self to appease the person that he cared for, or the other people that he cared for. The more he did this, the more he lost sight of himself and who he was as a person. His lack of self-care and willingness to take care of what he wanted ended up causing him to lose sight of who he was inside, and people only saw what they wanted him to. So that's what the mask was about. You get to the point where you meet certain people and you're so scared that they're not going to accept you for who you are that you sometimes put on a facade. And it doesn't have to be a full facade. You don't have to make up who you are for this to be true. You could just say one thing or not say one thing. Sometimes, what do they call it? Sometimes when you leave things out, you're not telling the full truth. That's just as bad as hiding the truth. That's just as bad as lying sometimes. And you shouldn't do that when you meet people. And not expressing who you fully are and people accepting you for you is going to be the one thing that will always hold you back from being 100% comfortable in any situation, be it friendship, be it a job, be it a relationship. It doesn't matter. Not being able to express who you fully are and then people not accepting you for who you fully are is always going to be something that holds you down. So be yourself, try to always be your best self and be your true self, so that when you do say, yes, this person likes me for me, it's not that they like you for certain aspects of who you are. They know you. You've never been fake. There's no reason to be fake. And because in the end, you're just hurting yourself, and you're hurting others around you, because it's almost like lying, not just to yourself, but to others. So moving forward, he says, "I'm the one I should love in this world. The shining me, the precious soul of mine, I realize only now. So I love me, though I'm not perfect, and I'm so beautiful because I'm the one I should love." Then we have this almost like back chorus. It's just like background singers coming in and say, "Even if you get disturbed and feel afraid, walk forward. Meet your true self that you hid inside that storm." And it just goes to solidify what I just said. You should definitely be okay with yourself before getting into a relationship or a friendship with anyone. I think that's key. Because how can you be okay with things that happen in this world if you can't even be okay with yourself? So, interesting. Very good lyrics. Okay, so before we keep going, he says he realizes he's the one that's important. Without loving yourself, you can't expect to give everyone 100% of you or hope that they'll know who the real you is, as you also can't expect to be relaxed in a situation where you're constantly worried about how others feel about you if you're not comfortable being yourself to begin with. Which is basically what I just said a minute ago, but it's just a more clear way to say it. So cool. And what makes a person scared to be themselves around others? Why are we shy? Why do we hold back? Are we worried about the acceptance of others in a group of friends or a niche of people? Like we want to fit in. And sometimes the things that we like are weird, and or we feel they're weird. They're not normal, or what we consider normal. What is normal? You know what I mean? So sometimes we hold back certain things about ourselves. There are parts of me that you guys don't know about that, you know, I wouldn't mention, because it's not that I'm scared. It's just I know that there are some personal things, you know, and that can be that can affect how you act around people. It can affect how you behave. So, and it's also there are some things you shouldn't mention to other people. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be 100% you, but like, you know, it's a tug and pull. There's a split there. Like, where's the line? So you constantly have to wrestle with that thought as well. But he's just saying that, like, if you need to love yourself before you can expect to love anyone else. Because if you can't love yourself, how are you going to give 100% attention to someone else? And even if you are giving 100% attention to someone else, is it real? Because you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? My opinion. It's my opinion. It's not necessarily true, it's just my opinion. Okay, so before we move forward, I want to accentuate something real quick. So I finally realized I'm not beautiful. Where's that at? Anyway, we'll get to it. Hang on. When he starts talking about his arms and his legs, we'll get to it. Okay, so at this point in the song, the buildup is coming, right? It's coming. We feel like he's just gonna like belt out this huge thing at the end of it. And instead, it comes out of nowhere with a light, soft touch of the chorus you weren't expecting. And it's almost like he's speaking his personality through that. It's like, look, you were expecting one thing, and there's this whole other side you don't even know. You know, and I think that speaks through the way the song is written. That's really, really cool. Let's give them their due. They did put together a pretty good video. I like their graphics. They did a good job. Nice end card. Awesome. All right, so moving forward, that's my take on the lyrics. You can't expect to be able to fully love others and show others who you are without first indeed loving yourself and being okay with your quirks and if is that how you say it, quirks, whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. The little things about you. If you can't be okay with the slightest details, and just accept that people will accept you. You know, if they're gonna be your friends, they're gonna be your friends because of who you are, not because of what you do for them. And hopefully none of you feel like you've ever been put in that position. I would love to see in the comments, on top of everything else, have you ever been put in that position? Have you ever been, felt like you've had to be somebody else in order to make somebody else like you? Or if somebody disagrees with something that you have a thought process on, or if they have a thought process and you disagree with them, have you ever held back saying something or acknowledging something about another person in order for them to accept you or not get upset with you? Like, friendship is a tug and pull. There are going to be happy moments. There are going to be sad moments. But in the end, if they're your friend and they love you for who you are, those moments are just going to be that, a moment. You know what I mean? So guys, always try your best to be 100% okay with yourself. It's not always easy. We all have things that we don't like about ourselves, but in the end, if someone loves you for you, it's not going to matter what you look like, what you say, what you do. Sorry for the camera shake. What you say, what you do. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Love yourself first. All right? So you guys sit tight. I'll be back. I'm going to go check the visuals on this. You guys come with me. I just want to get everything ready on the camera, and I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, and we're back, you guys. Here to check the visuals on the BTS Love Yourself Answer Epiphany comeback trailer. I know it's a long title, but we're here to listen to Epiphany, watch the comeback trailer, and we're going to pick apart the visuals. So many things that I wanted to discuss in this, and I hope you guys enjoy. I know this isn't as heavily edited as the ones before, you guys. I'm testing things out. Y'all bear with me. And we will get through this. So let's see what they did in this video. So many things to pay attention to, slight things to pay attention to. I'm very interested in it. Let's do it. Okay, so the very first thing we notice is there are two Jins. Two Jins. Not one Jin, two Jins. Okay? The doorway is open, or the mirror is open right here. First thing I noticed after seeing that there are two Jins. We got one Jin who's checking himself in the mirror. We got one Jin who's chilling on the couch. Doesn't look to be happy. He's just staring down this book right here. Like, this book has something to do with everything, apparently. And let's look at this room. It's all black and white. There's no color. There's nothing going on here, right? It's just bland, boring, dull, sad, whatever word, analogy, term you want to use for this, okay? Mirror Jin, Jin who's staring in the mirror, heads out the door. And notice that as he steps out the door and is gone, that's the moment he takes his glance off of this book. His attention turns to the flowers, the 7 flowers. Although this doesn't look like 7 in this picture. There we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice that Jin came back without anything, any notification at all. He's wet, he's chilling, His jacket is off, right? And in the beginning, we don't know what this is all about. He's just chilling. He's very depressed, very what seems to be deep in thought, but they're deep in thought in both aspects of these personas. Now, I like how they did their scene transitions very smooth here. I like how they managed to put the clone work in this. This is not a very hard thing to do. You just gotta have the right light for all situations, but it's still black and white. Notice this. The first accentuated color scene that we have. You notice that it faded from black and white to color. Let's kick it back just a hair. About right here. So smooth. Like we didn't even see it happen. It just happened. God, it's such a good song. Okay, so before we move forward, notice that there's a two-world vibe cracking here. We got the sad world, we got the colorful world, the dismal with the promising. Okay? It's almost like one is spiraling and one is headed to like this place of promise. But once we get the colorful world going, he's walking in the rain. It is pouring outside. Why is it pouring outside? Could this be a relation to the fact that even though everything seems okay on the outside, or in this case, even if you seem okay on the, in appearance, it still feels like the world is crashing down, hence the rain, right? And then we notice that this rain is going to go in reverse. Now, at what point does this rain start going in reverse? Right there. Right there. He gave up on trying to be fake or being something he's not. Right there. That hand drop into I'm done. Like, and the rain starts kicking back up. Now, why is the rain going in reverse? I don't know. Now we're back to the two in the same room, but it's color on both ends this time. We missed this part last time. We didn't see this part last time. Now, where did that Jin go? Where did that Jin go? Did he jump out the window? Was he never there to begin with? Let's say that Jin, and it tried not to tail end into the sadder side of things. Let's say that Jin is gone. Let's say that Jin is gone. That's a positive in this aspect. That sad Jin is now gone, right? And we've got colorful, happy, full of vibrancy. Look at that hair color. It's shining like the sun in the darkness. Jin. Right? Then it fades to black and white. Why does it fade back to black and white? He closed the curtains on the world outside of him. And then inside he turned back to like, black and white is almost like death. There's no color, no vibrancy. What is happening? It's almost like on the outside you could see him absolutely 100% awesome and wonderful, but on the inside, you're just destroying yourself, or you're dead on the inside. And I feel like that's what the song was trying to explain. So, interesting. Interesting. And how does that relate to everything going on within the storyline? What is this picture? Why is it up here, and what is it? I need to know this. You guys help me out. Drop it in comments below, please, so I can understand. I really like this painting up here. Very cool. I have no answers for this video other than the fact that this is just a very, very whatever. This video goes along very well with the song, and the fact that, you know, you can pretend to be whoever you want to be to other people, but inside you know who's you, and if you're not loving yourself, then you're not living, essentially. Is that what the message is? Is that what he's trying to say? Is that what the whole thing is about? If you're not gonna love yourself, then what's the point of living? Instead of going outside, picks up the book. And then he leaves. What does this say? What does this say? I can't move forward without knowing. Ah. And then we got the picture of him by himself. And we got the picture of the boys. And that's so cool that, you know, he's not himself without the others around. It's almost like the picture's not supposed to even exist without the others around. Look. Like, this doesn't look like a real picture. Then they show up, and now this looks like a real picture. This looks like it's supposed to be here. The way it's supposed to be. I wish I could go to that beach. It's a nice looking beach. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna figure out what they said. If you guys know what they said at the end with the text, please write it in the comments for me so I can understand a little bit more before we move forward. Notice there's no license plate here. Very interesting. What up, you guys? I just consulted a few people about what these words at the end of this video mean, and it says the destination I reached at the end of my quest to find myself was the starting point. At the end, what I have to find is the map of the soul, which is everything's start and milestone. Thing that everyone possesses, but not everyone can find. I will try to find it starting now. It's very, very ominous, to say the least, that this being the video before we reach the end of like videos and start diving into the webtoon and the notes is what we get to see right before it all starts. And then to hear the announcement that there's going to be a part 2 to that is even better. It's even better. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited. This is a late night session for me. I don't normally do this, but I needed to find out what this meant, and I finally got my answer. So I'm tagging it in this video. You guys, I hope you're enjoying everything. I'm having a blast with this song. I've already listened to like 4 English covers just to kind of get the full circulation of what these lyrics mean, just in case I missed anything. It was just as beautiful in English as it was in the Korean, and I really appreciate it. I have a great depth of appreciation for this song right now. So I'll go ahead and leave it at that. I hope you guys are enjoying everything, and I hope you enjoy what is coming in the future days. So check you guys later. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay healthy, and I will check you guys later.